is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Black 25. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Let's go, defense. Green 17. Mark 54. Mark 54. Hammer. Woo-hoo. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You must be Sonic. Right there.
Winston now to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready. White 25. 56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the 41, Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. 3rd down here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Right there. 54.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Go. Mike 54.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
You got tight right there.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good job, D.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
I got this. 11. Check 15. Check that.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's got room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 43 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. To throw again on second down. Winston, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right on the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Open man has got it. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. First down, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Jameis again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
White. Watch the whip. SOS. Hey, gun. SOS. 45 the mic.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
65, 13. Check 37.
This is Breida. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Forced out to his left. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Black 25 behind. 54. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch that.
They'll throw again. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18, the 40, the 30, 10. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive. And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky. Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here we go, here we go. Check, check, check. 36, 36. Check safety, check safety. Lock, lock, lock. Safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. I got this. Motion, pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. One, Omaha. Kill.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Let him know. Hey, gun. Check 99.
They run again with Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 180. Mike, 45. 12. Rush in. 45 is the mark. We own them. Kill. Kill.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
65. Watch the twist. 21. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On first down, here's Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I got this.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Watch the twins. Hey, alert 3, alert.
And an alley to run. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Hatchet. Check 43. Hey, alert.
Now it's Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. 180. 45. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Shit. Wait. Shit. Hey, gun. 11. Bang. Stay hot.
Here's Breida. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the